Hello, is my camera on?
Yeah, your camera on.
I can see you.
You, it's black over here. Okay. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Sip and Talk. I'm your host, Ms.Londa. I have my co-host joining me this evening. We have Boom from Podcast Lit. We have Tanza with us this evening. We have Ms.Snead, and we have our newest co-host. Welcome to the platform, Jaimmie.
Hello.
All right. Hello, everyone. All
Hello.
right. So our topic this evening is no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So I chose that topic because I know a lot of times we get a little discouraged, with things that people say. They make us feel like we can't do certain things, and sometimes we believe it. But we need to start being strong and motivating ourselves and believing in ourselves and knowing that we can do anything or be anything we want to be. So how you ladies and gents feeling this evening?
I'm great. I'm great. How about yourself?
Good.
How about all y'all? Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Ms.Londa, I agree with you. I think that we often give over too much power to people. I don't think it's anything. How I feel should really have nothing to do with anybody else. What they think about me, their opinions of me, or anything like that. I think that we should all kind of like our feelings of superiority. That's how it should be. That's how it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Ms.Snead, how you feeling about that? You on mute.
I know.
You went back on mute. So I think something wrong with her.
Was that speaking prior to?
Tanza.
Tanza. Okay, hi. I agree with her when it comes to that. Like, we should be able to be able to speak our mind and like not feel like anyone else is taking that away from us. Like, I mean, she kind of summed it up for it.
It should come from within. And
Yeah.
I know that oftentimes there's a lot of outside sources that generally affect our moods and our thoughts about ourselves. But that
Yes.
should not be the case. And that's why sometimes it's just really good to turn off the TV and tune out everybody else, because you just don't want other people's opinions influencing you on what you should do or how you should be or how you should feel. Blah, blah,
And it's
blah,
easy
blah, blah.
for that to happen, though. It's
Yeah.
easy. Like, it's easy until you, I guess, train yourself not to listen to other people. And then I'm still working on that myself, because I'm like, how do I train myself for not listening? But I think I'm doing a lot better than prior to that. But I think it's as you get older, you understand more when it comes to that.
The older you how you feel about what other people got to say? You on mute.
All right, I'm good now.
You good?
Yeah.
I think that we have to accept criticism. I mean, I want to say like believe in what somebody's saying, but I do think that we need to accept criticism because I mean sometimes we need to be told we doing something wrong. You know, I mean, no matter how old you get, I personally feel like that. I feel like if I'm doing something wrong, I really want you to let me know I'm doing it wrong, like because I really probably feel like I'm doing it right. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like somebody making me feel inferior, I mean, it's for me. It depends on the situation because when I listen to Tanza speak, and no disrespect to anybody else, but I just haven't really like nobody really said too much of like their background on the education side of it. So I don't know what anybody else have going on personally. But Miss Tanza, I know she spoke on her history of her education, so I'm just going off of what she said. And so when we talking about inferior, I mean, I could be sitting next to Miss Tanya having the Tanza having a conversation and be like, "So let me shut up," you know what I'm saying? Because you feel me? Like she might know something more than me, like you know. And when we're talking about inferior, we got to know our positions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might be the strongest person in the room, but that don't make me the smartest. So I still need to listen, like, you know, and vice versa. So I don't know, man, as far as me feeling superior, even vice versa, because no disrespect to you, Miss Tanza. I don't know if you are, you know, a good fighter or anything, but as a man in my size, I feel like I would be superior to you.
I can scrap, boom.
And hey, I wouldn't
There's a wee bit.
hey, as a man and a woman, you know, I wouldn't even try and find out, but just as an overall, like I would feel like as a man, I would feel superior to you in that situation. But then, like I said, when we start talking about the books, now I'm inferior. So it just depends, you know, on the situation on me personally. You know what I'm saying? It depends. That's how I feel.
I don't know. Don't you guys think that when it comes to that, it depends on from whom the opinions are coming from? Like everybody has their circle, right? So we all have our circle of people that we look to for like guidance and people that we look to for, you know, their opinions. But when I look at the topic, I'm thinking about the mass majority. And so the mass majority really don't have an opinion. If I'm looking at my IG page, whoever might be on my IG page, I don't know them, and they don't know me.
Right.
Like, so what they have to say may have very little relevance, and and I think the knife cuts both ways too, because I know that to your point, Boone, well, we should listen to criticism and stuff like that, and from other people, and that's valid and true. But a lot of times, people will build their ego off of people that don't know them. You know, so you can be on IG or Facebook or whatever it is, and people see you and be like, "Oh, I like your shirt," and then suddenly your head is all this big. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody like my shirt, man.
Yeah,
There's only one person, bro.
And then on the flip side, on the same IG page, somebody might say that you can't spell, and then suddenly you think you're stupid. Like it's all relative to who I'm listening to, and really who I invite into my space to offer me opinions. Most people I'm not inviting into my space. Like you're not invited. I'm sorry.
But did you learn that? Did you learn that coming up, or was it more like something that you just already had installed in you? Was it something that you went through to make you start feeling like that?
Oh, that's a great question. I think that for me personally, it is time and growth as a person, because I think we all, you know, we're all on the same growth schedule. You know, you go through adolescence, you go through different stages in life. And so in your adolescent stage, or when you're a young adult or a young person, other people's opinions are highly influential.
Right.
And but
especially
I think
the first day of school, right?
Right. That's why everybody's going out to get the same pair of Adidas for school or whatever, right? But as you get older and the more you start to find yourself, the less and less the background noise start to matter, I think.
I was just going to say
a lot of times. Oh, okay. You go, Ms.Snead.
Okay. I don't like the criticism. That's just me. Don't criticize me, because I ain't good with people trying to criticize me, and I ain't good with listening to people. Only type of people I listen to, and I know that they won't criticize me. It's like, for existing, you, Yolanda, Boom. I would probably trust Jaimmie, and I just met her. You know what I'm saying? Because Jaimmie don't know me to criticize me. You feel me? So she can only give me her opinion and her thoughts on what she see, not what she know. So when I get to going doing crazy stuff, I go on Facebook. I let them judge me. Why? Because half of them real, some of them I don't listen to, and some of them just keep it 100 with me. But then once again, you got those on there, like you said, you try to tell them something and they try to criticize you off of what you're telling them. So I'll be snapping back on them because you think you know me when you don't. But some of them on Facebook give good feedbacks. You know, like when I be going through certain stuff, I'll put it on Facebook because I want to see who's y'all out here watching me anyway. So let me give y'all something to watch. Let me see who's for me and who's not for me. So let me put these deep thoughts on Facebook and see who come reaching out to me. And once I did that, I only seen certain few that reached it out to me, and them about the ones I knew I can trust anyway. And the ones that you tell your story to, it's like they run from you and they try to criticize you because of your story. So I have a problem with that, and I'm working on that because I don't like nobody tell me what to do. Don't holler at me. Don't yell at me. And yeah, I can sit back and take your advice, but you ain't gonna tell me what to do. That's just me. So
Amen.
you know,
I
I don't
think that
know.
when I mean like accepted the criticism, I definitely understand what you're saying as far as like telling somebody something because you really needed to get it out, but
Mm-hmm.
then they go and tell everybody else,
Yeah.
and that wasn't the whole point of the conversation. It was like something I need to be said or some energy I need to release. But yeah, those type of people, we probably should know who we talking to anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because those
Mm-hmm.
type of people probably always been gossiping anyways. But I would say that, like I said, with the criticism, when I'm speaking on criticism, I mean like, man, I'm sitting here trying to take a tire off the car without unscrewing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let me know like that I need to unscrew these lug bolts before I take this tire off. I gotta hear what you're talking about is what I mean when I say criticism. Now you're not about to tell me that I'm not living my life right if my life is better than yours. Now I'm not gonna tell you that my life is better than yours, but you're damn sure not about to tell me that my life ain't right and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. So I definitely understand the criticism on that end too, Ms.Snead, but I definitely didn't mean that way though.
No, I know you didn't, but I know you didn't. I understand how you was breaking it down, but I just ain't good with that. I ain't
at all.
certain people I will listen to. I'm telling you, certain people.
So the angle that I was kind of coming from when I mean like don't let anybody make you feel inferior is like, sometimes people put certain stereotypes on, like, oh, you too big, you can't do that, or you too skinny, or you too tall, or you too dark. That's what I mean about, you know what I'm saying? Or you lack this education, or those. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And like I said, like with those angles, you be trying to reach out to people for help, and people always try to criticize you. So you just step back. For example, I can call one of y'all and say, hey, Tanza, I don't know this algebra. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me, but just help me with this algebra. I don't know what A times A is. What do A
I'm
mean?
glad you said Tanza and not Ms.Londa, because I just told you Ms.Snead. I'm like,
Tanza don't do math.
Tanza
does not do math, Ms.Snead.
So,
I be like, baby,
I'm
let's
just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So you would tell me that with Ms.Snead, I don't know how to do math, baby. But the next one be like, girls, you serious? You don't know algebra? Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go to people because some areas I do be wanting to go to people and reach out to people, but I ain't got time for the criticism. Either you gonna help me or you're not.
But you would kind of know who to go to anyways, though. To ask for some type of advice.
Sometimes I get it. Most of the time you should, but sometimes people wear that mask and you be thinking trust people, and you really they really be on BS.
Well, I'll say
I've narrowed down my circle so much that it's kind of, I guess I kind of know like who to go to, who to vent to, who you know what I mean. But that's as you get older, you kind of know how to move because of the simple fact, like I know I'm 30, but I've learned a lot in my 20s that I probably will not go back and do again, or just revisit. I don't want to revisit that. Like I want to my 30s going up a different mindset, and that's exactly where I'm at now. Like, I mean, I'll take criticism, I'll do that, but I guess it depends who it's coming from, like everyone else has said.
That part.
So.
Well,
okay, let me say this real quick. I'm sorry. Okay, here go my criticism right here. For a prime example, I was getting back into my little nail stuff. I went to school for this stuff. I read the books, but I back off of it. So now I'm coming back into the process of it. So I was doing my own nails, one hand gonna look better than the other hand. I'm right-handed, so of course this hand gonna be flea. This hand gonna be nauseous. So instead of people telling me, well, girl, just take your time on this side and try to over the nail a little better. Girl, that's too much. Girl, who did it? Why you do all that? So I stopped doing my nail
See,
stuff because I
that's
got
no, and that's what I mean. See, you let them make you feel inferior. That's
yeah.
negative. That's negative criticism versus constructive. Constructive would have been like you said, maybe a little bit over. However you just said that. That would have been constructive criticism. And I could take constructive criticism, whereas
Right.
somebody said, "Okay, Londa, I mean, your show is good, but you need to work on your lighting, or your mic be low sometimes." That's constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? Versus negative criticism. So there is that's what I mean. Don't let and you just said I stop. No, you let them make you feel inferior. Forget that. Pick the nails back up and go back into doing it, and you will get better.
Yeah.
Can I jump in?
I'm like
Hey,
35
Kelly.
years old, and I'm like, I done had like this gap with me since I was like, I don't know, since I had my first set of teeth. I probably had a gap. I don't know. I can't remember. I ain't got too many pictures, but I definitely had to go through the criticism of that, the jokes and all that other stuff. But I got around that certain ways. I was able to get around that, but it's like, even to this day, man, with my friends and stuff like that, it's always a joke or two in the air or something like that. But I done got so many jokes. It ain't too many jokes that you can give me no more. But not only that, though, man, like I make people smile and shit. So once I was able to start making people smile, like everything else that anybody else was saying to me didn't matter anyways. So it got to like
I was just gonna ask you, bro, did it make you stop smiling?
No, it actually made me smile harder. Actually, I started doing it because I don't know if you guys remember, it was this song called Rap City. How go Rap City bitch, rap City bitch. I don't know if y'all remember.
Oh yeah, Rap City bitch, rap City. Yeah, I know.
So I changed the song. So I changed the song like to Gap City bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's creative though.
Yeah.
So it was like I'm gonna switch it around. Like, you're gonna make a joke about it instead of me getting mad and everybody think this big dude want to fight everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just switch it up. Like, all right, I got a joke for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So really, that's really all to be able to be like, just being able to fight back with it. You know what I'm saying? And then loving yourself at the end of the day, because ain't nobody gonna take care of you anyway. So
I got somebody watching. I know her personally. She like gaps are in. People just mad they don't have one love mine. I love mine.
Hey, I'm telling her, gaps, it don't matter making good for getting her teeth fixed. So it is what it is, man.
So hi, my name is 2222222 social security number type shit. But I see Ms. Snead and the one with the perfect hey, let me pump that up. Afro.
Tanza.
Yes. I know I shouldn't be apologizing, but and crying like that because a lot of people be on social media like, oh my God, let me get this tear out type stuff. But I had to cut it short because like I kind of felt like, oh my God, like now I feel like a weak person. Now people know my weaknesses, but you guys came from a good point. And it was just basically, I'm glad that I was able to express myself in all types of stuff. Turn up. Y'all see me smiling today, but I appreciate y'all because that's a lot of anger that you have built up for a long time. And I kind of forgot what I was just getting ready to say. It was something that what's his name said. No, it was something that I'm sitting here pointing at my phone like Ms.Snead. Yeah, she kind of helped me out a lot. I know a lot of people think that I be joking 24/7, but that's just me. It just makes me like, because my nervous system. I don't even know what to say. Can I be ignorant?
She's so
Go on right quick.
Go ahead.
Gonna be
I just want to be myself. But I just I don't know, that conversation just really helped me out, and you guys helped me out a lot because the lady Miss I think
Letitia.
yes, we talked for 2 hours and we got somewhere that I would have never thought, even though my back was against the wall. There's people out here that will actually help you if you're serious, but I have to get out of my mind and thinking that people are against me, because everybody ain't against you. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody will not treat you the way that somebody else treated you. Everybody has different hearts. So I appreciate y'all. Turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm in a different mood today.
We're glad to have you back, Miss Kelly. We're glad you're back.
Oh, cheesing it,
Love
glowing.
to see the
Oh,
smile.
cheesing it, glowing right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love to see
But I
the
was
Now,
supposed
Miss
to be
Jaimmie,
saying
what you
something else.
thinking about?
Huh?
I was asking Miss Jaimmie what she thinking about. She look like she over
Oh,
there
you know,
thinking.
this my sister right here. My blood
Okay.
sister.
Okay.
Mr.
Oh
Kitty,
no,
Mr.
I'm
Kitty.
listening. So it's all good. I'm listening.
She be
Okay.
eating
Because I
hot
don't know what
Cheetos all day.
I don't know what she's talking about. So
So
I'm
Kelly,
like,
let me
here the
and just like,
other
what's going
weekend.
on?
Yeah.
I'm like,
So Kelly, let me ask you, what do you feel about, being inferior? Do you feel like anybody makes you feel inferior in certain areas or when it comes to certain things?
Inferior, like basically not wanting to speak up.
Like the
Maybe
opposite of
not
superior.
wanting to, yeah. So like say for instance, if you was like, girl, I'm finna go to school, I'm finna do hair, and I said, girl, you know damn well you can't do no damn hair, you not gonna stick with it. Would you
Yes.
feel inferior off of what I told you, or would you be like, fuck what you talking about, I'm gonna continue to do me?
I'm actually in the process of not caring what other people think, because that's something that I had to grow up with since the age of 13. Moving to Missouri, that was like a culture shock. And people were not raised the way I was raised. And a lot of different black people think that, oh, you come from Cali, oh my God, you're rich. No, I was just raised differently. And my grandma, she stood for something. And I just know that words do not hurt. Like my grandma used to tell me, words do not hurt. Did it hurt you? Did it hit you? Why are you acting a fool in school? So I'm still in the process of reprogramming and reconditioning the way I think about when people say something about me that, oh, you can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And what Ms.Snead said, she's doing nails. Girl, I just got a whole box over here because I know I can do nails. And a lot of people tell me that I cannot do it. I know I can. Because you just have to put your mind to it. Anything you can put your anything. The only thing that stops you is the way that you think. Your mind is a very powerful. Uh, uh, your mind can throw you off, and especially if you're a weak-minded person and you allow another person to tell you that you cannot do this. The only reason why another person is telling you you can't do this is because they wanted to do it before you. They wanted to do it. They see something in you that you have that characteristic that they're lacking. So yes, I can, and I sure did. I've been working on these nails, and I didn't wasted more money and all types of stuff, but I can do it. I can sew my ass off. I can turn something into nothing. But I can do it. I know I can because I've already proven to myself that I can do it. It's just that I have to block out the negative people that should not be around me and telling me that, oh girl, you tripping. You can't do that. Like you crazy. No, I'm not crazy. Like I can read between subliminal messages. You want to do it before me, but no, I'm gonna show you out. I'm a very quiet person. I know it don't seem like I'm a quiet person, but I pay attention. I just move with the movement.
And I'm
But I
starting to
don't think
see
that
that
I
too.
answered the question.
I'm starting to see that what you just said, they want to do it before me. So they can have
Mhm.
something to talk about. I notice that everything I'm doing, everybody got to beat me to the punch before I do it. And I mean on a lot of different things. And I just sit back and watch. I'm like, wow. Y'all didn't want to hear me because y'all trying to do it yourself so y'all can take off and not, So
You
that
know,
part, I'm trying to
some
realize that they just trying to beat me to the punch. We ain't no competition out here.
uh,
But trying to beat somebody to the punch, everybody is different in their own unique way though. So how you may do something, or whatever you might create might be different from theirs. You know what I'm saying? You might
Mm-hmm.
get more attention than theirs, or it could be the same, or but either way, everybody different. So what's the competition?
but
I don't
we're
even think
living
it's
in a
just that. I think sometimes it's not try to beat someone to the punch. It's because they don't want to see that person be successful or move
Oh,
up to the
that's
top. And like, because how I feel, I don't allow people to come around me, because unless you have that aligned with what I'm trying to do in life, then I'll enter you in, my area. But if not, like, I'm not dealing, because most of the time it's not because they want to beat you to the punch. It's because they don't want to see you be successful. They don't want to see you go up the top because they're not there. Because if they
Mm-hmm.
see you going up and they still down here, they don't know what to
and
do
they
with
want to
it. It's
stay
like,
down there.
huh?
And they want to stay down
They want
there
to
because
stay
some
down
people
there,
want
or
to stay where they're at.
it's not even just stay down there. It's probably more they don't know how to get up there where you are. So they weren't able to
Mm-hmm.
see how you got up there. So their whole thing is like,
right.
hey, like, I don't want to shoot, I don't want to see them go higher, because if they go higher, then they might leave me. It's the thought of being left. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because most people, once they get high, sometimes they do leave the people that are down here. And it's not because they think they're better than the next person. It's more because you never tried to get where I'm at. You could have been where I'm at, or I could have helped you get up there. But in reality, you just didn't want to. You wanted to stay down here. But I'm sorry, I'm not staying right here. I'm going up. And I'm going to
Okay.
go up, up, up. And I'm
Now, before you say something, Callie, Jaimmie, now that part is real because I had a girl, I know a girl that's doing nails, and she's going to school for it, and she used to be my nail tech. You feel me? So I go buy all this stuff, and I'm telling her, but can you help me, like with the little areas that I slipped up on, like putting acrylic with the. I can't never get that damn acrylic and powder to stick for some reason. I start playing with it, so I go buy all the gel stuff because that's easy to do. But then once you see me go buy all this stuff, fix up my basement, get everything you tell me to get. Now you don't know me. Why is that? You was the same one just telling me you gonna help me, and then you get on Facebook and you say, "Oh, I
because
see
she
you
doesn't
got
want you
people
to
that's
be
trying."
great.
Listen,
She
she
doesn't want
said,
you
"Oh,
to
I see you got people that want you to do their nails, huh?" I said, "Huh?" I said,
Can
"Yeah," but I told them peoples I'm not ready yet. I'm still in the process of learning. When she said that to me, I knew then she ain't for me. So I just stopped doing it because I
she doesn't
thought you was
want you to be
gonna help
No,
great.
me.
That's just what it
and
is. She
that's
doesn't
the
want you to be
no.
great.
Don't stop doing it because it don't stop right there. You can pull anything up on YouTube, baby. You can pull
Yeah,
anything
I,
up on YouTube. So don't just it don't stop right there. You just got to be like, okay, I got to figure this out for myself, and you
yeah.
just got to try
Yeah,
different
and
things.
don't
YouTube
allow
can do
negative energy to
anything.
discourage you from doing what you want to do. And that's something I tell my daughter every single day. Every single day. Do not allow anybody to discourage you from what you want to do. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And it's proven facts for her. The things that she wants to do, it's proven facts. Even though there's people telling her, oh, well, she can't do this, she can't do bracelets, she can't do. And I'm like, girl, don't listen to that. You know what I mean? Like, don't listen to that energy, because when you let that energy come in, or let them words come
Oh
in,
yeah.
it becomes your mindset. And then you're gonna sit there and be like, I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't
But now
never allow it on me.
I'm telling myself now, girl, get in that basement, set that room back up, get them nails back together, go
Pull the
practice back
YouTube
on
up
your
on that
hand.
phone.
So yeah, I keep telling myself every day, girl, get back into them nails. You can do it. You got to July this year. We thought it was June last year, but you got it. So I keep telling myself aspiration things. I just ain't got
Not,
down there yet, but I'm gonna get down there.
Even if you
I'm
got to
gonna
put
read it.
sticky notes on your mirror, that's what I be doing. Inspirational sticky notes on my mirror. Wake up, say it over again. Same with my
Mm-hmm.
daughter, say it over again, and like keep it moving. Even in situations, you at school or something, you feel like you're not going to pass a test or whatever, continue to say that you are. Don't allow anyone around you or anyone to tell you that
speak
you
it into
can't do it.
existence.
So
Yeah.
It goes back to not allowing the wrong people, like you were saying, Jaimmie, and like I was saying earlier. Don't let everybody in your space and in your head. Frankly, to your point, Kelly, there's too much going on in our heads already, just by ourselves. Okay, so we've got a whole. Everybody's got the good angel and the bad angel on their shoulders. You already got to deal with you. Okay. And whatever thoughts that you are having, whether they're positive or negative or it's somewhere in between, you already got to deal with that. To open yourself up to other people, especially people that don't matter, especially the people that don't matter and don't have, that's just too much. You're giving up too much space in your world, in your brain, in your energy for other people that don't count. So again, it
Yeah.
goes back to making sure that we are not just feeding ourselves with positivity, but just not allowing room for other people and their nonsense to come in and throw us off course.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no,
I was
because
just
if I
telling
don't
my
allow
mom
you
that
in,
earlier today.
there's no way for you to make me feel inferior. To what?
No way.
There's no way. I've got to invite you in to do that, and I just don't think that that's
I
something.
had like 8 things to say.
Okay, can I read this comment first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is from Mommy and Peanut Time. Yep, they don't want to see you get hit of them, especially if they ain't doing nothing with themselves at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what we were
Okay,
saying.
so I write a lot. I got about 7 notebooks, like because I'm doing my little book of my life of my story. But that kind of goes in line with what I just flipped to. It says, I wrote this: a woman who does not require validation from anyone is the most feared individual on the planet.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
that
Ma'am.
it makes a lot of sense. It makes a
Yes,
lot of sense.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Because a woman that does not need any validation, don't need help from anybody else, and a person can't figure out how to tear that person down because she don't need nothing from nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of used to that. I'm used to a lot of people, especially females, since I moved to Missouri. It's been I don't do nothing to nobody. It's like, oh my God, you think that you look this way and that way, you think you too cute, you bougie and blah blah blah. I'm the most nicest person you can ever meet, but I can't get with you in all types of stuff. But I be thinking I'm smiling and stuff, but I don't do small talk with females. And I've learned that females, I always thought that they're like, why would they hate me? Like, I don't do nothing. It's all about the characteristics. There's characteristics that other people lack that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to somebody that you've known since you were 13 years old, be drunk as hell, excuse my French, and tell you that, what is it that you do? Why do people flock to you the way that they flock to you? It's all about your aura. It's something about you. I don't have to be out there twerking in the at the Ferguson market to get attention. I don't like attention. And a lot of people view me as me looking the way that I look. I can't help how I look.
And can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Can you say that quote again?
I forgot.
The one you read,
Read out
The one you read.
A woman who does not require validation from anyone is the most feared individual on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
That's true.
hey,
That's
you that
true.
bad bitch, nat nat.
That's true, huh?
It's very
Hey,
true.
I would
No,
say,
but I was gonna say also that I've been going through a bunch of stuff with a certain cousin of mine, and it's kind of crazy because we grew up together, like flying down from Cali to dirty ass St. but I never knew that she had that much envy towards me. Like I didn't know that she hated me the way that she hated me. Like I thought that this cousin was somebody that when I first started my podcasting thing, after I found my purpose in life, because my uncle told me to figure it out. I found it and I kind of told her about it because I was excited. But the way it made it seem was like, oh my God, everybody from Cali, they want to copy me and blah blah blah. I was doing this, I was doing this first, and I had to sit back and was like, you know what? I didn't even try to make it seem that way because I didn't think that somebody would actually be jealous of me because I've been like my life is like a movie. Like I thought we could have a communication, but she been envious of me and my sister since like a child. Like people hold envy towards people for a long time. Like they set up a motive for a long time until they can finally try and bring you down. And it seems like this like I can never understand like what I did to her, but I refuse to try and figure out what I did because I did nothing wrong. It's just her. She has to find herself. She has to humble herself because we were raised the same way. And it's just that some people lack characteristics that you have. Jealousy comes in all different types of forms.
It really does. And it
Mm-hmm.
really, a lot of times I think women, sometimes we think for a long time that jealousy is all based on looks.
Oh,
But
it's not.
Uh-uh.
it can be status in life. It can be education. It can be your family. People
Mm-hmm.
can be very, very jealous of a person that has a good family and they don't have a good family. Or,
Yep.
maybe it's a spouse and they don't have one, or a boyfriend and they don't have one. They
Your
may not
confidence.
necessarily want yours. And if yours was free, they wouldn't go after them.
Mhm.
But just the fact that you got one and they don't can be a problem. Or it could be, your ears.
It was
Yes, I
it was
get tired of
something that my cousin had said to
right.
me.
Yeah.
She said that because like when I started my podcasting thing, I was very excited. She said, you want to copy me, you want to be just like me. I was doing this podcasting thing and blah blah blah. I was going to the university for this, and I had to sit back and think like I didn't have to go to a university to speak my truth and keep it real. It
Yeah.
comes to me naturally. Sometimes a lot of stuff don't come to other people naturally. And I'm a
That's
very,
another
very,
thing.
very
It could be your
creative person.
natural abilities. It could be your tenacity. It could be your fearlessness.
Confidence.
All of that is, that's a hurdle that a lot of people have to jump over in order to be able to do anything in life. And like Jaimmie was saying, it may not even be that one person, or I think it was you, Ms.Londa, one person may not be any more talented than the other. Because we
Yeah.
all
Some people
have
just need
our
an extra
I
help.
just
we
think
all
it's
have our
more
corners
under
of the earth, right?
yeah. I
But
just think it's
you
more
may
under-
not be afraid to go after what's yours. Whereas
You know, since you just said that, something about not being afraid to go after certain stuff. I was just talking to my sister before she said she was going to hang up on me, that I love her motivation. Like I uplift my sister. Like I lack characteristics that I wish that I had from my sister.
Right.
I love her motivation. I love her drive of not giving up. And I'm quite sure there's more stuff. There's stuff that she wished that she had that I had, maybe speaking up and putting her foot down and just blurting out stuff like she got
Maybe
Tourette's.
it's just a talent. The talent. I just honestly, I've been through a lot. And then like after losing, my mother at 8 years old, it was more of I didn't want, and the things that I know that had took place, I didn't want to go down that route. And then after having my daughter at 19 or 20, 19 or 20, one of the two, that also made me wake up and say, hey, I gotta, even though I wasn't going through bad, like nothing or whatever, or putting myself in bad situation, it was more of I'm raising a girl, you know what I mean? And someone is looking up to me. I want her to look up to me. And I always tell her, I'm like, I want you to be better than me. I'm not saying that I'm a horrible person, but I want you to be better than me. And a lot of other things that she is, honestly. But it's more of just, when she's talking about, cousins, people being jealous, it's more of the insecurities again within yourself, and they're fighting with their own demon, and they don't know how to get out of that, and how not, like, to see the positive side. It's like the devil is taking over basically when you have people mad and jealous, saying hurtful things, doing that, because in reality it's not really them. It's that evil part of them that has been taken over, that they have not been able to, whether that's pray or meditate or whatever, to get out of that.
Well, I'm mad and jealous right now.
But my sister is my idol.
Hold on, I want to hear.
I'm mad and jealous.
Why he mad and
I'm
jealous?
mad and jealous right now.
Why are you mad and jealous?
Because young Wally one.
Right, I'm around all these women.
You trying to close that gap.
So look, I'm around all these women.
We have to, like I was saying earlier, like we all have to learn how to speak positivity within ourselves, to surround ourselves with positivity. It's hard. You have to train yourself to ignore that, and that's where I'm at in my life. Like I'm ignoring it. If like I hear negative, I don't want to talk about it.
So Jaimmie, do you get a lot of since you distance yourself from a lot of people, do you get the like friends that you once had before that you cut off? Do you have them calling your phone like, oh, you acting funny, you doing this, you doing that, you acting strange?
I think when I first moved here to Texas, I was cool with some girls and they were super cool. But I go in my moments where I don't talk to anyone. That's just who I am. I just don't talk to anyone, but I have friends, like really close friends that know, like, we're good. But other than that, she got mad at me and was like, hey, why don't you hit me up? I shouldn't have to reach out to you first. Like, she was just getting mad, and I was just like, I cut her off because I was just like, my real friends know when we reconnect or we talk again, we reconnect. Like, there's no hard feelings. There's no nothing. So, you know what I mean? Like, but I shouldn't have to feel like I need to call somebody my friend every single day. Every single day.
Londa, didn't I just tell you that?
We have our own lives. We have our own thing going on and so forth. When we talk, we talk. And then when we talk, there's nothing disconnected. It reconnects. Like, like nothing has left.
So what kind of person is this, y'all? Oh, girl, you got somebody. I ain't got nobody, but you got somebody. I'm just over here by myself, so I'm all right, but you got somebody.
That's a hater.
That's why I removed myself.
She try to snoop into your business because, like, she can't understand why she got somebody. She wants you to be on the same level as her of not having nobody.
And it's the same person I told my story to.
Same level as her. So y'all can feed back and forth with the same energy. Oh, you don't have nobody, I don't have nobody. Now we can connect. We can talk about somebody and start that. Females be so messy, but I can see right through a female's soul. You can't do that. And just like my sister just said, Ms.Londa, I was just telling you that my sister, I was complaining about how my sister was not, she wasn't answering the phone and all types of stuff. I said, you know what? If I have to sit back and think, because my sister, she kind of just like me, but not on the crazy level. But when I need time to myself, I shut off everybody. Yeah. And a lot of people do not get when I shut off people, I need my peace. I need to regroup. I need to have a peace of mind. I don't want to be by nobody. And if you're a true friend, you will understand that I'm not pushing you away.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just that I need time to myself because mental health is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And come to find out, that was during the time when I was telling you about my sister ain't answer. I wonder what I did. Let me go check my Facebook. What is I posting all types of stuff because I'm hella ignorant type shit. But nah, she said basically the same thing that I said. I FUCK knew it, and she just needed to regroup. She didn't want to be around nobody, and my aunt always tells me that she ain't met nobody that's so motherfucking ooh Lord.
Girl, just talk.
MF
You can talk.
moody the way me and my sister are. Like, you can't figure out why you mad today. I can't tell you because my moods change every day. It's
Hey,
like
this show is sip and talk, Callie, so they know if you sipping, you gonna talk.
Yeah.
The thing about it, guys, is that I think for adult women, everybody should understand that everybody has a life, right?
Yeah.
We got bills to pay, we got jobs to go to, we got kids to feed. Some of us got boyfriends or husbands,
grandbabies, and
so
I gotta look towards like
some of us
expectations
got wives and kids,
or exactly you too, boo.
Some of us got bills to pay,
I'm sorry, boo.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
girl, look at my
What
now
I'm saying
kid.
is that the expectation should never be that any friendship relationship, I have to devote a certain amount of hours or minutes every day to you.
Yeah.
Like
People
my
should respect
girlfriend,
other people's energy.
yeah. And like you said, Jaimmie, if I haven't talked to you in 3 months, when I pick up the phone and we connect 3 months later, I'm gonna catch up on the last 3 months, and it's gonna be like nothing ever. Like we didn't miss
Exactly. And I love my
Everything should
friends for that.
connect back together like ain't nothing ain't nothing happened because you have that understanding from that other person that
because we grown. We got
through her time.
Those are true friends.
You might call me and I might be having a meltdown for something that I'm trying to figure out. I'm frustrated, so I'm not gonna answer.
What's crazy is because when you call, like let's say if I'm calling my best friend right now, she gonna pick up because we ain't talk. You know what I mean? So but with those type of friends, those are the type of friends you need. You don't need, you know what I mean?
Why you don't pick up with me?
Oh, you in trouble now, Jaimmie. You in trouble. So let's redirect that. Boom.
Right.
You have that problem with your men friends.
She don't be answering the phone for me.
Like I have to we can speak.
She has to brace herself for me.
She's just more.
Kelly, she got to have a couple of hours. That's what she said.
She had money.
No, and you are correct because she doesn't really. My sister don't really align with me. So what she talks about sometimes and what she does, I can't get with it. And I tell her this all the time. Like earlier today when she called, I'm like, I don't care. Why you need to be worried about what you need to do for you and yours. That's all that matters. Everyone else, our cousins, who cares? They don't give
and what did I say?
But what I'm saying, but that's why sometimes I don't pick up because I don't want to hear that because that's negative energy coming into me.
How do you know I don't want to sing to you?
Callie, you just said mental illness is real.
I want to sing to her.
Hold on, Jaimmie. I'm taking up for you, Jaimmie. Cal, you said mental illness is real. Now she telling you she don't want to hear that, and you steady putting that on her. So what you think you're doing to her?
That does it does bother my mental.
Well, seriously, what are you doing to her?
I understand.
Abusing her.
That's why I feel like she's the big sister.
Y'all listen. I kid y'all not. It took me like 45 minutes, Kelly, one night on the phone with Kelly. I promise to God, and this is all I kept saying was Kelly. But Kelly, no, just listen, Kelly. You cannot, Kelly. And then guess what she said at the end?
What she say?
Girl, check you out trying to give advice. Okay. Girl, oh my God.
Oh God.
But with her, she's the type of person you gotta give hard love to. that hard love.
They just love her sister. That's all.
And
That's what's up.
and I
Ain't nothing like
know, but
sister love.
I've changed, so I'm not
Shit,
that
my
same thing
I'm
anymore.
quite sure my sister tired of me looking at me right now. Hey, baby.
See, that's
I got a
annoying.
comment.
Like to me, I guess I've changed. I'm not that person anymore. I'm like grown. I'm a grown woman. I got grown situations going on. And
No, but
I don't have time
You
for
gonna
it.
my
And
read?
it's
sister
not even
doesn't
just with my
understand.
sister. It's just with anyone. If anyone is not coming, like that's what I was telling Ms.Londa. I'm like, I'll fill it out, see how it is. I was like, but if it don't align with what I'm trying to do in my life or like mess with my energy, I'm not
That's right.
nothing against
That's
this
right.
process.
Kelly got energy, Kelly.
It has to.
No, one thing about my sister doesn't understand that I know we were little growing up and stuff, but I know you remember me always being serious, and now when I'm a goofy person, I don't know how to channel my like, because my
I'm a
nervous
goofy
is
person too. I'm super goofy.
when
But I'm super goofy.
because I grab your titty and
I take it serious. I take it serious. I'm a
and
goofy person.
you tried to leave me.
She forces it on you, Jaimmie. Does she force it on
No,
you?
I think my sister is so like she reminds me of how I used to get oh, you too serious. She needs to let go and have fun. Like she has so much problems. She worries too much.
Oh yeah, I hear you, Mama.
Until I get somebody
I was
to,
reading
whatever. But
bring me, like I'll bring it to you, baby.
no.
Londa, can you see what Miss Mama talking about?
Yeah,
She got
Miss
two of them.
Mommy and
Okay, yeah, you got two comments. Okay, Mommy and Peanut says, okay, feel the exact same way. If I haven't talked to you in months and then all of a sudden we talk, child, we gonna talk like it was yesterday. I'm a moody person too. I'm menopausing. I hear them.
Okay, I'm not alone. Not alone, Tanza. We're not alone.
Am I going through menopause?
No,
y'all see what I keep?
Not yet.
And I got a bunch of different colors.
Hey, ever since I took that Nexplanon out of my arm, my hormones been messed up. Like I feel like I'm going through menopause.
You gonna know when it's menopause. You gonna know.
You gonna know.
Girl, you gonna know.
You don't know.
I'm having menopause right now. I've been having menopause since 35. You know.
Boom, you go through
You know what? I'm gonna be 35 like next year.
Yes, girl. I've been going through it since 35.
Boom,
you got menopause. Boom.
Hey, listen.
Listen, Linda.
Look, I ain't no woman, so I don't go through menopause.
But
y'all go through mood swings.
Y'all situations change. You feel me?
I mean, you know what?
I can turn into
one thing about some of these men's though.
Our situation don't change.
Like they did a monthly.
Okay, because
we'll go there.
The mood swings.
Did y'all hear about the birth control they got for men now?
That part. See what I'm saying?
You to tell us, Boom. Tell us about it. Tell us
Go
about
ahead,
y'all's
you got
mood
the mic.
Did you take it like the COVID shot? 3 series.
Like
the booster. Upper room.
I ain't take nothing. But look. I say this. I've been in positions where I felt like my homeboys should have reached out a little bit more. So I'm probably on the other side of what everybody was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's one thing to just be like, bro, let's go here, let's go do this, let's go do that. It's a whole another thing for me not to talk to you 3 months, and inside of those 3 months, you done died a month and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? So what's up? Can I get a, hey, how you doing in the text message? That's it. It ain't got to be your whole goddamn day. It ain't got to be who you talking to, what you about to do, nothing to drink. But just knowing that my homeboy okay, you know what I'm saying? And I've been on the opposite side as well. Our mood swings really just comes with our surroundings. Like if our surroundings is not quiet, if it's not peaceful, for us men, then we always get a mood swing about of us, man. But I mean, just try it. I don't know how many of y'all got men or whatever, man, but just make the house quiet. I bet he'd be cool. You feel me?
I don't think my husband had menopause. I don't care.
But I thought, now see, I
Trigger
thought
You
when I
know,
be
men
triggered.
go through the same things. It's like
like the cycles that y'all have y'all monthly. Like I didn't believe men could have menopause because that was like a woman thing. Am I wrong?
but he's still out here slanging it through the community. He ain't
But
going through no
he's not
menopause.
having a cycle. He's not having a monthly
He going
trial.
through a monthly cycle through the community.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look,
so I'm gonna read.
I'll leave that one alone. I'll leave that
Yeah,
one
I'm
alone.
gonna read the next comment. I'm gonna read the next comment. She says, "I'm tired all the time. I work every day, and I'm a loner as well. I like to be by myself, but being the fact that I have a younger child, I don't always get my me time."
Exactly.
I'm alone too.
I
I
agree
like
with
being
her.
alone.
I agree
But
with
y'all
her.
different though because y'all got the patience for certain things that men don't have the patience for. Like, as men,
That's
honestly,
not
as men,
true. My husband is alone, and he
I mean
loves
that's
being
what I'm
You
alone.
saying.
know what? My son just asked me.
And my
My
kids, my
little son
boys.
asked me. He said I'm a loner and all types of stuff. He feel weird. People call him a nerd at school. I said, why they call you that? I because I always know the answer to everything in the classroom. They think I'm too smart and I'm the teacher's pet. I said, you better snitch, you better tell, you better say it all. But no, a nerd is a good thing. Don't ever think it's wrong to be educated, to know the answers. You should already be. You should already have the answer. Be eager to sit up in the classroom
So
and
you
not
think
in the
that
back of
because
the
you're a loner,
classroom.
you have to be a nerd? Because you're a loner, that makes you a nerd?
The way the society is
You
down
know how kids
today,
is in school.
Or they just
but
say, even if you're
me,
not a nerd,
I
because
just
I know some people who sit at home all day, don't deal with nobody, and don't know nothing either.
That's true too.
what were they doing?
I
She
mean,
said,
they're
Yeah.
loners
"Mom,
though. It doesn't. I don't
Like,
know what
what
they
were
was
they
doing.
doing if they weren't around anybody? Like,
That makes them a loner, which means they wasn't doing nothing that
no,
they
but
should
what I'm asking is, like, if they're not around nobody and they don't do nothing all day and they're alone, or what were they doing? Like, were they under their bed?
I mean, they could have been watching Full House all day for all I know.
You
I
know
don't
what?
know what
You
they
know
was doing.
they Wi-Fi off. So no.
I just wanted to say this to mommy because she said she don't have time for herself because she got younger children and she don't always get time to herself. And I feel you on that, mommy, because I swear my son, he's 7 years old and I don't get no time. I be like, where's the me time? Get out of my room. Let me be. It's like you never get that me time. Only time we
You
get
gotta
that me
appreciate
time is
that
when they
time.
go to sleep. Seems like that's the only time I get is when they go to bed. I be happy when 9 o'clock
Exactly.
comes.
And I'd be up
Yes,
late.
yes.
Up late.
My grandma
Sometimes.
used to tell. My grandma used to tell. Uh, shit. My grandma. We used to get sent to bed like as soon as we got in from school, like take your ass to bed, like tired of us type shit. But I understood.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to appreciate. My grandma used to always say, "You get sit there and roll your goddamn eyes in the back of your head, but I'm gonna pop them up like."
Hey, this is a good question she
You're
put
gonna
on
you're
here.
gonna
This for
miss me
Boom.
when I'm gone, but you better take heed to my teaching because you're gonna wish I was here when I was gone. And I think about what she said all the time. I wish my grandma was here because life is hard. We didn't
Yeah,
have no bills
it
back in
is.
the day,
I appreciate my
and we
grandma
took
for
it.
everything she did to me. I used to think she was being mean, but as I got older, I see why she did what she did. Cause look at me
Mhm.
now. I am totally different from the other seeds. They still on low
Yep.
bottom. I'm
How
up
I
here.
feel.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the last of the last with the generation that I grew up in because my kids are totally different from the 11-year-old children that's out there with guns and getting locked up and throwing their whole lives away at 11. My kids can't go nowhere. They can't go over to nobody's house. We
Yeah,
weren't allowed to go to
don't want
nobody's
those
house.
bad influences on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because oh, you ain't gonna they ain't gonna blame nothing on y'all. No, we.
Did
I
you
thought my
read?
grandma was mean. My grandma wasn't mean.
She
She
wasn't
started us in
mean.
the right direction.
Yeah. And I used to thought my grandma was mean for making us clean woodwork and shit, man. I ain't lying. I used to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to clean some damn woodwork. But cleaning
Hey,
that
on
woodwork
Saturday,
taught me how to be a clean woman. And
on
I put that out there to say that. I clean my woodwork in a minute. I don't like to see nothing
Hey,
dirty.
had us
I
cleaning
thank
walls and all
God
types of
now for
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
Thought we
I
were
ain't
getting
lying.
dressed for everything just to clean some walls. Like, y'all gonna
Yes.
be therapy
I
for
know I ain't the only one out here cleaning walls. I know that's right. Talk to me, because I know damn well I ain't the only one cleaning no walls when I was
Shoot,
young.
we didn't have a summer.
You wasn't.
We read books.
Yeah.
We had to write essays. We had to. Mm-mm.
The last of the great generations, ladies
Hmm.
and
But
gentlemen.
these kids are lost now. Now they got fanny purses on. My grandma used to
Yeah.
always say,
But she's
"It's gonna come a time in the day, you ain't gonna know a nigga from a bitch or a bitch from a nigga." Excuse my French. We're going through these times now.
I want to answer this last question for mommy. I'm gonna let you read it out, but I want to answer what she said. Because she said,
She said, "Men birth control, child. They ain't gonna take it."
I
But
think
is
they
that
gonna
really
take
true?
it. I think they gonna take it. You know, well, they
Just like
already trying to stop the what's that stuff that's going on, y'all?
COVID.
LBM.
LBGTQ.
So why they ain't gonna take it? They already there, so why not take it? They
What they
trying to
need to
stop
do?
producing babies anyway. So hey,
They coming out with robotic babies. That
robotic babies.
what
Oh,
is
now
it called?
that's another topic. Now you know what? I need
Yeah,
a drink
and
now.
it is,
Robotic babies.
and it is
I read a
702.
lot. I
Ah,
read a
that's
lot. I
deep.
study a lot, and I write a lot.
I'm gonna have to
But
check
people
on
don't
that.
be on the same mentality as me because they be like, "Oh, here Callie go again." Like, she couldn't talk about. And at the end
Okay.
of the day,
Well,
they
I'm
be
gonna
like,
say
"You know
this
what?"
before Ms.Londa hang up on us. I want to thank you, Miss Jaimmie, because I never did this before on the show. I thank you for your aspiration words, your kind thoughts. I thank you,
Yeah.
Callie, for your aspiration, your kind thoughts. I thank you, Tanza. Thank you, Miss Londa. Thank you, Boone, for having a listening ear. And let's just be there for one another. I appreciate y'all, ladies, today. I really
I
do.
appreciate y'all. Y'all are always a bunch of fun.
Yes.
Yes.
This is
And
what
I
we're gonna
appreciate
need at
all
the
you
end of the day.
guys.
It's lunch time.
Hey,
Oh my God! Can I get her? I always
Yes.
wanted a daughter, but
This is my
I be
grandbaby.
wanting to return it. I be wanting to return a child
Hey,
because
male
I'm scared if I
menopause.
have another, if I have twins again. Hi.
Hey, male menopause sound like stress to me. It sounds like complete stress. It sounds like
I'm
with this
not
whole.
going through menopause. I was joking.
I said male menopause sound
Oh,
like stress.
It is stress. You
That's what
don't
it.
want it.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
about the male, but I can talk about the female version. You don't want it. It ain't no
yeah.
a
fun.
lot of
it's
males don't
a
even
list of
understand like postpartum depression. I didn't go through postpartum depression with my twins, but I went through it with my last child, my little son. That's no joke. Those thoughts are not your thoughts. The way I felt, I should not thought that way, and I knew I was going through postpartum depression because anytime you walking off and leaving your child in a room that was just born, like I thought of all types of stuff, and I tried to reach out to my kid's father. He was no support. Like, oh, you want to go suss some dingling, dingling
Oh
ling.
my gosh, Amanda, stop. This is a
And
I'm
podcast.
just
mommy
keeping it
just
what
said
I'm keeping
something
it
else too,
100.
Miss Londa, before you hang up. Can you read her last comment?
She
See what she
says,
said. Not the baby beautiful. She said something about them taking the pills here.
she said, "LOL." No, I don't think they'll take it. Biological man probably won't take a trans men. I don't can take it because they're not biological. Oh, she don't think they can take it because they're not biologically
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what? It's gonna come to a point where
beautiful.
And she
uh,
said, "Tell the baby beautiful."
it's gonna be COVID in that gut in that in, in this birth control for men. I won't trust anything that the FDA put out. They done put out the COVID, Johnson and Johnson. Everybody jumped on Johnson and Johnson, but not even watching the news that Johnson and Johnson just had a whole lawsuit for baby powder,
Yeah, that's true. But
and
that's
they
gonna
getting
bring
boosters.
our
Like, go
show
get
to
your
a
popcorn.
conclusion. We're gonna bring it to an end. Thank you all for joining us. Thank everybody who jumped in the comments and tuned in. You all have a good night. Till next time.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Good night.
Good night.
Y'all have a
I'm
beautiful day.
out.
Hope y'all
Peace.
prosper the rest of y'all day.
Love,
All
peace,
right.
and happiness.